Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Fire Emblem Three Houses. Today, well, we have a decent amount of supports to go through. I think most of them are Ferdinand. Sure, let's go with Ferdinand and Mercedes.
You know, stepping in to prevent extortion, that was quite brave of you.
What? Oh, you're talking about that time in town. I wouldn't say I did anything brave, really. I just asked what was going on.
I mean, the dude did threaten you to your face, and you just kind of
helping the weak is precisely what a virtuous
react to it.
I don't think what I did is quite the same thing.
What do you mean by that?
The point I was trying to make is that some things in this world can't be bought or sold with
This is
money.
true.
I think I let myself get a little too worked up, though. It's just, when I saw it happening, it reminded me of my own past.
Your past?
Oh.
You were originally a daughter of House Bartels, a minor noble family, I heard. You abandoned your title, and now you live as a commoner.
Oh, you abandoned your
Is there more to
title?
the story? Pray tell.
Really?
Life was becoming difficult for us, so my mother and I fled from House Bartels. We found refuge in a small church in Fargus and lived there for a few years. A man appeared one day and said that he wanted to adopt me.
That's what I
It
was
obvious
referring
that he
to.
only cared about my bloodline and crest.
Yeah.
The priest refused to let me go, but the man used his money to overwhelm the church. In the end, I had no choice but to leave with him.
So we need to go burn
That
down this
soldier we
church.
saw? I guess he just reminded me of my adoptive father.
The man who exploited you so that he could join the nobility. Yes, I understand.
Also, is this man still
But I
alive?
must confess, that part of the story confuses me. There is nothing to gain from having a noble title.
Well,
What's so funny?
I never
there
thought I'd
is
hear you
some
question
stuff to
the value
gain
of
from having a noble
nobility,
title.
Oh, well, that is
Especially
not
when you have a
quite what I
class
meant.
system that's going
Using
on.
someone else to obtain high status, with no effort and no accomplishment? Certainly you can obtain a title like that, but it hardly makes you a noble.
No, Ferdinand, I agree with you,
Completely agree.
but
By the same token, although you are legally a commoner, in your heart, you are a proud and virtuous noble. That is what I think, at any rate.
it's very nice, actually. Nice thing to say. And you're right, she's actually an extremely kind and noble-ish woman. I will say it is kind of interesting for Ferdinand to make that statement. Not that he has really ever showed any values opposing that, just it's kind of, I don't know, it's one of those things that's like he's not seeing a lot of the things that's happening like throughout the world. I guess it's kind of being naive or ignorant of stuff that's going on in the class system when he says stuff like that, because he's right, but at the same time things do happen like that throughout the world. Also, seriously though, can we actually meet these people that caused Mercedes some issues here and deal with them? Because that'd be great. Also, can we add Bernie's father to that as well?
Are you enjoying this lovely day, Dorte? Everyone seems to be in such good spirits.
Marianne, do you have a moment?
Oh, Ferdinand. What do you need?
I have been thinking about what you said.
I didn't mean to upset you. You should just ignore me and...
You misunderstand. It is not that you upset me. Honestly, you mystify me. You are a noble, and yet you do not wish to be one. Is that not so? I did not expect to hear that from the daughter of Margrave Edmund.
You've actually heard that from like
I'm
a
not
bunch of people, it seems
actually
like.
his daughter. He's a distant relative. We share very little of the same blood.
Oh, I didn't
But
think you had
still,
any of the same
You come from
blood.
a noble lineage, do you not?
Oh, no. I'm just a minor noble from the countryside.
Minor though it may be, you were born into a noble family, which means you are a noble too. We did not choose to become nobles. We were born into the nobility.
You know, Ferdinand's a nice
I
guy.
understand,
He's
but
kind of
that's why-
sometimes comes off as having like his
why
head
I
up his
said I
ass,
don't
but
care
he's
to be
a nice dude.
responsible. I had no say in the matter.
Marianne,
My parents and I have suffered because of this bloodline and crest. Even so, I am prepared to do what I must, as the daughter of a noble family. But to be told that's still not enough. I just...
I see. I will not pretend to understand, but you should try to calm down a bit. Certainly, things did not turn out the way you had hoped, but the conditions are
This
such
is the
that-
first time I think we've ever seen Marianne lose her cool like that.
Those will never change. There's nothing to do but give up.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Please just leave. Ignore me.
There will be no convincing you. Very well. I will go.
Oh, Goddess. Why did you curse me with such suffering?
Felt like we should have probably seen this earlier in the game. Before her paralogue, I guess? I don't know. Oh yeah, Manuela and Flane, rank A.
Manuela, do you recall what you told me? You mentioned that if a place shines brighter than anywhere else, then its shadows will be darker too.
You sound so worried. That was nothing, dear. Call it a joke.
Horrible joke,
It
really.
most certainly did not sound like a joke. Can you please elaborate? Of course, I love hearing about your glamorous past performing on stage. But all that glamour doesn't account for the shadows you spoke of.
Well, I suppose I could share a little. Here's the thing about the opera. Talent isn't enough to earn you a position in a glamorous show. You need money, connections, and, failing those, the stomach to commit a spot of violence. I spent many nights buttering up nobles in power. No matter how humiliating the task, I'd do it because I wanted to be a star. I hope that kind of talk isn't too shocking for a sweet girl like yourself. Are you disillusioned with me now that you know my sordid past?
Not at all.
Well, now Flane looks pissed.
Understanding you more deeply, I can see how much strength has been required of you all this time.
Flane.
I am well aware that survival and striving for dreams sometimes means doing things we would not normally do. Perhaps because you have been so strong, lived with such conviction. Perhaps that is why your songs have touched so many people's hearts.
It's actually kind of good that they
You
touch upon
seem
some of that
very
stuff.
wise
They don't go
all of
into
a
too
sudden.
many of the dark details. Even I brought up some of the dark stuff
I
that's
would
been
like
recently
to rescind
happening
my
in like
original
showbiz.
request of you.
I guess not recently, it's been going on
Your
forever.
request to hear one of my songs?
But
Indeed. Instead, I have a different request.
I guess it is kind of nice that they
I would
would
like to see
just
you
say it's not
perform an
all,
opera
you know, sunshines
on
and
stage.
buttercups.
I don't
I don't
know
think that's the
about
saying
that.
at all, but still.
It's been a long time since I stood on stage.
There's no stage
I
here.
imagine you have experienced much since you left the opera company.
She's killed a lot of
Follows,
people.
then, that you have developed new insights, charm, and wisdom to share.
Yes, I probably could play a tragic role even better now than I could back then. But it's hardly the time for operas. We need to put an end to this war first.
Agreed. Let us make the curtain fall on this war as soon as possible.
I see what you did there.
Maybe then we can raise the curtain on a brand new performance. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
That is exactly what I yearn for.
Alright, I think that's it for supports. So now... Also, can I check that out for a second? Oh, it's Flane that doesn't have... Yeah, Flane doesn't have that many supports. That's kind of surprising. Guess I should put her next to the... next to Chronos more often. 3 to might and 10 to avoid and hit. That's really good. Huh. Alright, yeah, no more supports. I think I need to repair some stuff, but let's go ahead and explore. We'll talk to everyone. See if there's any quests. There's someone up at the sauna. That's kind of surprising, seeing how they don't actually, you know, do anything. We require more resources. If you can help, please do. Tomatoes and onions. For the love of God. Why would I teleport there? I don't know why I would teleport there. Hey, dog.
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary.
And that's the
The people
goal,
at large are
anyways.
just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
Sure, about this quest, though. Oh, you have both of them. Supply
I have
run.
something to ask
Accept.
I have something to ask of you.
Also accept. Sure. And this is a battle one? And it looks like it's gonna appear, or... What do you mean? Do I not have tomatoes and onions? For the love of God, I have to have tomatoes and onions, please. Tomatoes, onions. I have them. Yes.
Well done.
I guess
You
I should
have
have
my
just talked to
thanks.
you. That was my last tomatoes, though. Why do you keep saying it like that, Chronos? Don't worry. So I'm assuming this other one is, yeah, it's a battle quest. We can do that next week when we do the paralogue and that quest. We might even do the rare monster quest. We'll see. But like I have been saying, I am gonna kind of ignore some of the optional battles because, well, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, right? We're very powerful. And we're on Nuln. When I say we, I mean I have a little bit of difficulty fighting multiples of those demon dudes, but we haven't even come close to like really losing a unit since that time that I
Hello there,
forgot,
Professor.
you know, Divine
Did you need
Impulse.
something from
Divine
me?
Impulse was a thing.
It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Sure.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority.
Dope.
Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Can I train you more in reason? Because we need to get you up there so you can be a dope-ass mortal savant. Hey, dog.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day.
Dog, it wasn't
Where does
nothing.
your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder?
No?
Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful.
Pretty sure I didn't even use my
conclusions
crest
given the
once while I was out there. I didn't even use
It is
my
quite
Sword of Creator.
unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
I guess. Sure. Okay, let's go over here and check out these rooms, and then we'll go talk to the people in the library. And they have a bow competition this month? Why is it so odd that she's talking to a random NPC?
It's certain Judith would fight by our side as well.
Yeah, me too,
Since
actually.
she holds a position within the Alliance, it seems she has no choice but to abstain for now. If the infighting within the Alliance came to an end, maybe she'd be able to fight with us.
So, go after the Alliance?
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know.
Oh yeah, already killed Ash.
If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
Okay. Here's the thing. If they are attacking you, I would actually tell you to defend yourself. And you will automatically, because that's how the AI works. But if you don't go after them, like, I guess I could have just not went after Ash. Well, to be fair, I thought maybe I could talk to Ash with the professor, and then he came and just started attacking me, and then I killed him. But I guess I could have just avoided him completely and, like, let him go. But I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to go after
Really?
someone.
If something happens, will you keep me safe?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it kind of sucks, right? You go to school with all these people, you make friends, then war breaks out, and everyone gets divided. And some people, they choose one side over the other, and they can have very strong convictions. I definitely see avoiding each other on the battlefield. That's, I feel like, is fine, but if one attacks the other, it's so horrible. But I would definitely say defend yourself. And just hope it doesn't happen, right? Do I remember? Remember what?
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Murden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years
Oh, was it for the
ago.
mock battle? During the Battle of the Eagle Alliance? Or, no, it's for the Battle of the Alliance.
It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate
I mean, we're gonna do
houses.
that today, too.
But now, we're fighting the same people who were our friends back then. Even Ash.
He dead.
I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
He extremely dead. I think. He gave his dying speech. Said he didn't want to die, but he is.
Well,
Pillars of Light.
legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged Aelel. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
I can't say for sure it is, but it could be likely.
I think so too. I don't know if the goddess really destroyed the valley out of anger, but
I mean, so
there's
this had a
still so
temper.
many things we
I don't think
can
she had a temper that
understand in
bad,
this
though.
world.
But then again, she didn't really have a memory, so what she was like before she lost her memory isn't really like a good gauge of what she was like before she lost her memory. I guess I'll go through the dorms and see if there's anything there. Okay, this is like the smallest of nitpicky details, but I think it would have been a nice touch if they just emptied out these rooms of Edelgard and Hubert, seeing how they're not here anymore, or anyone that's not here anymore, to be quite honest, because why do they still have stuff in their room? Why is it so clean? They're not here anymore, right? And I get it, you know, it's like a secondary thing that Lorenz isn't here either. That probably too costly to do in comparison to like the grand scheme of things. But I don't know. I just feel like that the room should either be like a complete mess because you went like ransacked it looking for clues, or it should be empty. I don't know. Let's go in my personal quarters. I didn't actually mean to teleport from here when we first started. Lysithia. Oh, I was gonna say I haven't seen any blue baubles around.
Professor, I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire.
Is that your house?
They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time.
Get going.
The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
Oh, we will burn it to the ground. Actually, you could probably do it on your own, as long as you kept your distance. If they got too close to you, yeah, that'd be a problem. You're very squishy. You are a legit glass canyon. But at the same time, you do so much damage. It is just beautiful. What, the sauna?
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right?
Sure.
I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
I mean, your case is a little bit different.
A moment, please.
But at the same time, yeah. And war can show some sides to people that not exactly fun. Hey, Leonie. Oh, we're repairing. Cool.
Things would have gotten a lot more interesting if Judith had joined us.
I know, right?
I only spoke to her briefly, but I really liked her.
She looked cool.
I hope someday I can be as strong,
She seemed
kind,
rather
and
weak, though.
level-headed as her.
I mean, you're pretty strong as is, but at the same time, yeah, she seemed kind of weak. Her stats weren't anything too impressive. Her being immune to death definitely seemed like it was a pretty neat thing. But yeah, she didn't really seem all that great in terms of like, yeah, stats and skills. But then again, I guess it's all how you build them, right? She was the lower class, which is what I made Edelgard, which is like, I guess, a unique class to probably all the like the head of houses, right? Because they're future leaders and all that jazz. It wasn't really unique though. Oh, it is unique, as it is only available to them, but it wasn't labeled as unique. Bernie, why are you still in your room? Like, I'm not judging you, but I feel like, at the very least, you could let me in.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse.
No.
By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack.
So get out of that
And
room.
If you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Sounds like you're learning. Sounds like you're learning.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
I know. Like, when the war's done, you can go back to your room. And you never have to leave after that, probably. I don't know, you probably need to get food. And bathe and bathroom, all this stuff. Please tell me you leave to go to the bathroom, Bernie. Because that would be absolutely disgusting. Though you seem like... You don't seem like you're that bad. And you do leave to get food, so... Probably not a big deal. Let's go and... Oh, there's a blue bobble over there. Let's go get our stuff. Yeah, sure. Harvest. Thank you for all that stuff. I guess I'll do vegetables now. And cultivate. There you go. I don't know why our harvest, our predicted yield doesn't grow there. Seems kind of odd. That seed name had the same name as the battalion we're getting, so I guess it's a region. Black sand steel. I haven't been fishing in a while. I mean, I've done a lot of fishing, so I have a lot of fish in my inventory. But, I don't know. It does feel like I haven't been there in a while. So we're getting another shop after we do this quest? Huh, I wonder what they're gonna sell.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
That's good.
Oh, I heard what happened at ALL.
Yeah.
I can't believe Imperial spies have been lurking in Garreg Mach. Under my watch.
I swear to God, if you end up
I'll
being the
make
spy,
sure
I'll
no
be
more of them
pissed.
get in. Trust me.
Did we ever find that other one? Like, we saw him in the cutscene. But did we actually ever find that other one? Let me go ahead and buy a couple of Master Seals. Two more? Two more, yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
Seiros robe.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I'm thinking.
Is that the one?
Are you just gonna buy all of them, Chronos?
Is that the one? Thanks a
No.
bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks
Chronos?
a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a Is that the one?
Don't worry about it.
Thanks a bunch.
Do I have anything to sell? I got a bullion. That makes up for it.
Thanks a bunch.
Are you actually gonna use those, Chronos?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Oh, really, Chronos? What are you gonna use? Who are you gonna use it on? I think I'm gonna give
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
the health ones to Lysithea
Come back soon.
and the defense ones, maybe, depending on what they do. Let's see. Where would those even be? Where the hell are they? I have no idea. Oh, they're an item. So, your Fruit of Life, 1 HP. That's 3 HP. That's 13 HP to Lysithea. Then we got 2 defense. Just 2 defense. Alright. That'd be 18 defense, and it'll bring her HP up to 49. 18 defense is actually not that bad. Oh, sorry, 47. I was looking at her level as her HP. So, I feel like Marianne doesn't need defense right now, because when she level up, she's going to be a holy knight, so she's probably going to get a decent amount of defense from that. You need resistance. Maybe I give you resistance stuff. You need resistance too, but you're not like in combat with us. You know, I'll hold off on doing any of that just yet. I should probably start planting more flowers to get those stat boosting items. Hey, Cyril.
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army?
That's what they say.
I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
Knowing what we do and how they've experimented on people before, like Lysithea and Edelgard, I'm assuming they didn't kill her.
Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now.
They probably would have paraded her
Gotta
head
help
around.
me, Professor. I'm begging you.
Well, that's the plan, dog. Alright, we'll explore the interior after we're done with the exterior. Hi, random soldier.
We came from the territory of House Daphne. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
Oh well, I mean, that was really gonna depend on you.
I'd heard of the hero of Daphne, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so odd.
I guess, is it different in the Kingdom and Empire?
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, Judith seemed like she might be an interesting character, though. Because we really don't know yet. Hopefully we get some time in the future to interact with her more. Though it doesn't seem like she's joining us, so I don't know.
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Glad as I am that Judith told us. I wish we had known this 5 years ago.
Oh
We
yeah,
spent
5 years.
all that time spread out over Fodlan, searching for the Archbishop and you. It was a mistake to abandon the monastery, to leave it in ruins. Now we're paying for that mistake.
I mean, you guys didn't really have much of a choice, though. Like, the army was beating down on you.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphne's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
Alright. Well, hopefully she doesn't betray us.
We have the Empire and Alliance situations under control. The problem is Fargus. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom.
Do we have the Empire and the Alliance under control?
It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
You don't really like your dad, right? So... But yeah, I wouldn't say we have the Empire and the Alliance situation under control. I guess we have some Alliance soldiers now, which is true. And we haven't really lost any wars since I've gotten back from my slumber. But... I don't know, I feel like we haven't really done anything in terms of, like... the Empire. I could be wrong on that. Who do we have here? You guys have any mithril? Killing Edge. Huh, that is a pretty good crit rate. Oh right, the killer bow I can give to, yeah, I will take that. Thank you. I gotta give the killer bow to Petra. Umbral Steel. Sure. Starting to run low on money. So are you a Holy Knight? I mean, I know you're a ghost, but... kinda look like a Holy Knight. What class are you? Thief?
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire.
ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Berkeley's looks to be an exception.
So no, they haven't. Then you can't really say you've brought the corruption to a complete halt when there's still corruption going on. Though does sound like she got a lot of it handled, which is good. I mean, that definitely should have been something that should have been snuffed out as soon as possible. But yeah, we'll worry about that later. Nothing in these rooms? Alright. Alright, so I just checked the courtyards and the kitchen. Didn't find any blue baubles, though.
The monastery. The unease of the church's followers is slowly abating.
Whoa!
The number of people coming to the town church
Man, that outfit seems heavy.
5 years, but we're seeing a resurgence. To reward and accommodate their devotion, we have to hurry and rebuild the church.
I mean, it looks like we're doing actually a pretty good job on that. Got all this scaffolding everywhere.
You there?
Yeah, no, I'm here. You're there. Hey, Hilda.
Professor, it looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town.
Whoa.
I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Seiros have returned.
Understandable.
Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again.
That's great. I didn't take... Oh, not what I wanted. That didn't really take that long, huh? How many people left? Alright. Don't got too much left. And then I'm probably going to do a lot of the eating off-screen.
Here's an idea. Count Gloucester of the Alliance is supposed to be the head of the faction that supports the Empire.
That's Lorenz,
That
right?
being said, the Count himself is an ardent follower of Seiros, and likely not too keen on fighting us. The commoners are also allies of the Knights. We should be able to reach Murden without incident.
You say that, but I don't believe that. Yeah, goal, like, motivation-wise, we're pretty good. So I'm gonna probably just pair up people based on trying to level up their supports, right? So I want to work on Flayn and Sedith for sure. I guess we could finish off Lysithea and Heinemann, and then Catherine, and then Cyril, maybe? He has a lot of supports. Well, he has, you know, CBA and like an extra A or A+, whatever you want to call it. Hilda, you could finish off Marianne. I guess Leone Felix, maybe. Mercedes, who do you have? Or Ferdinand. I think I'll finish that one off. Ferdinand, Petra. I would like to see more of Marianne with Ferdinand as well. Ooh, Caspar and Hilda. Ooh, Caspar and Catherine. Who do I have? So I need A's for Caspar, Ferdinand, Felix, Annette, and Sedith. So I feel like if I just keep using like the food, you know, like the food, eat with my students or soldiers, then I'll get them eventually.
Empire and Alliance. It's the largest river in Fodlan. Sometimes it'll flood when there's lots of rain, but at least the land gets some extra water.
Yeah, that's good. That's a nice way to think of it. Kind of random coming for you, but still, it's, you know, a good sentiment. Ingrid and Ferdinand.
Agree. So, that was Judith. Just as I'd heard of her, she was an upstanding person. The same Daphnal blood runs through my veins, and yet I feel as though I am nothing like her. I am but a phantom of what could be.
I don't really know Judith that well to say that you're actually quite alike. I will say as of right now, you're better than her. But I don't have that option.
If only I could be even half of who she is.
I think you're fine the way you are. I probably should have picked the first one.
What used to be Eyre territory lies far to the east of the Great Bridge of Murden, downstream of the Aramid River. For the sake of my family, I wish we could invade the Empire from there. But I do not have the power.
Dude,
to
your dad's
advocate
kind
for
of a
that.
dick, though.
Strategically, Murden is more important.
Someday we'll take it back?
Thank you, Professor. I will not give in. Not until I have restored my noble pride.
So, like, your dad's an ass, though. Do you know what he did? Like, or helped do to Edelgard? I mean, I get it. Edelgard's the enemy right now, but that doesn't change the fact that some messed up crap happened to her and her family because of your dad and the group of people she's working with.
Lady Rhea is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her. So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find her.
Yeah. Alright. I mean, I don't know when we'll find her, but that is the plan. Let's see, is there anything over here? Yeah, we'll finish scouting the area. I don't think I have any renown to use the statues anymore than I did last time. So we'll just finish up talking to everyone. I'll eat,
Right.
and then we'll go on to instructing in battles next
the
week.
monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until
Start by
the day
clearing
that
out that
Lady Rhea
debris.
is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Like a lot of rocks and rubble there. Can we just like throw it downhill or something? This flame. How many notes? 1 note. I don't have time to leisurely wait for the future, even if it means resorting to violence. I want to end this war as soon as possible. Is that selfish to me? It's Lysithea. Steady approach is usually the fastest at the end. How we end the war is important too. Sure. No. Okay, I guess we can just burn them down, Lysithea. I'm for it.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking
You're
upon
tiny.
her, I was sharply reminded of my mother.
Did she act similar?
Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
That's extremely sad. I guess understandable, though.
Professor?
We should check this room anyways. Just in case there's any baubles. No baubles! Let's go out to the other side. Or break on to the other side. Break on through, not on to. God damn it, brain.
Professor.
Nothing. They've definitely cut back the baubles. After the time skip. I guess that makes sense, though. Less people. Don't you dare me. Alright. Right. We need to talk. Oh, we already talked to everyone up there. Oh, we done? I think we're done talking to people. Now let's just go and look through Rhea's room, because that's not weird at all. Make sure she has nothing of value. If we did find something here, I'd be like, who the hell? It would be Cyril. Cyril will be coming in here and messing things up. Alright, nothing? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and then I'm gonna eat. And then we will get to instructing and battles next week, or next episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, want to hit my video section, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. If you're to watch me live stream at twitch.tv/ChronosPlays, give my channel a follow to be notified when I go live. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.